I am here with Louie Paulino, and I am talking to him, and the reason why I'm talking to him is because he's got a production at the 180 this
The
Saturday.
trials this weekend. You're not going to want to miss this.
6th of April.
April 6th.
April 6th.
422 West Gurley.
Street. It's going to be something nobody wants to miss. If you don't normally come out to the 180, you're going to want to come out to this. Bring somebody. Bring the family. It's going to be a good time.
If you like good drama and good music, and you mix those two into one production, and man, you got a winner.
You didn't just write this. This isn't. You've had this in your quiver for a little while now, haven't you? I
actually wrote this originally 4 years ago, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to update it and revamp some of the parts, some of the lines, and tighten it up. You know, there's a real key to good drama, and that's energy and pace, and so you have to keep those are really important aspects of any good production. And so I tightened it up, shortened some scenes, had the energy and the pace level a little bit higher at times, slowed down at other times, because you want it to move. And so it came out a little bit better. It's a little bit tighter. I like it.
Cool. So tell me, how did you come up with the concept of the play, The Trial? I mean, what was it based on?
Right. Originally, the band Crossfire wrote a song a few years back, probably 4 years ago actually, and wrote a song called "The Courtroom," and it just had it's got kind of like that spooky, ethereal feel to it. And we were just talking one time, and we said, one of the members said, well, you should write a rock drama to this. And so I started thinking, I bet I might be able to come up with an idea. So one thing led to another, and before you know it, I got a plot, I got some characters, I need some more music, so we write another song or two to go with it, and before you know it, we got a full production. Then you go into your editing and your rewrites, and then presto, man, here it is.
Wow, I don't know how many people could say that. They got an idea for a play from a song, and you have all the members that you need to make another song and more songs for it.
Yeah.
And then the band plays in this play. Also, they play characters.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So the band will play music. They'll play the music, they'll sing the songs, and then they also play the parts, the characters that are in the trial. And this prosecutor who is from hell, who's, by the way, is up for a Grammy for this. He's stunning. You'll be mesmerized. I'm telling you, you'll be mesmerized.
Grammy
Grammy Award winner.
Matt
Grammy nominee.
Try to get him in here, maybe when you guys do it again. I was hoping to try to grab him, but I didn't get a chance. So you have the back of the flyer, and it kind of gives everybody that little tidbit. They suddenly find themselves there. 5 friends. So there's relationship between these characters.
Yeah, you got 5 different characters. You got a professor, college professor.
Oh wow.
You've got a professional woman who's in the workforce.
Okay.
You have a partier who just loves to party. He's just a partying guy, partying animal. You have a young upstart. He would be like an IT guy.
Okay.
And then you got like an ex-con.
All right.
And so those are the different characters that find themselves on trial.
Quite the spectrum of people that could identify.
Yeah. So you probably identify with at least one of them.
At least, maybe not more than one.
And then you've got a prosecutor that's just fit to be tied.
So 6 actors.
6 actors. Yep.
6 actors, 5 members in the band. The band, the music is all live. There's no recorded.
Music's all live. Yep. And you have a song, and then you have some drama. And so in any musical, the idea of a song is to either further the plot or further the character, and that's what these songs do. They move the storyline along. And
that's what I like about you, Louie. I mean, you. This isn't just some little thing that somebody thought they would try to do. You've researched, you've seen how these things work, you know how musicals, how plays, how dramas, how comedies all work together, and you really put a ton of time, a ton of effort getting that all done right, and I really appreciate that. I think that's there's been a number of productions, and then you know how to do a haunted house, and how to bring those around. I mean, that's a totally different animal.
Yeah.
What is in that brain of yours, man? How do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Another thing that's really important, you would appreciate this, is when you're doing a production, your lighting is really important. And so on the stage that we're using this weekend, there's probably, just a cursory view in my mind. There's probably 15 to 20 lights that are on that stage that isolate the characters and the acting. So you don't want big wash lighting, because you lose the dimension and the depth.
Absolutely.
And so we have certain lighting, so
a lot of thought, man. Tons of thought.
Yeah. There's 25 different, I think it's 25, 26 different light cues in this production. And
so give some shout outs to some of the background people that aren't in the play. We know that there's actors.
Yeah.
What about your background people? I mean, these got to be people that you trust, right?
Yeah, there's David Cutter.
David Cutter?
Yep, he's handling all the lights for us. He's
in the band Jars.
Yeah, he is.
So
he's a rapper.
Doing multiple levels. This guy, there's a lot of. So let me just tell you a little bit about this channel, and I want you to continue shouting out some people. This channel, Louie, we're trying to expose. It sounds like a bad word, but expose just show the people behind the 180.
Oh, right.
Because we do a lot of stuff. This building's been open for 11, 12 years. Mm-hmm. We've done things every weekend, if not more. And on regular nights or weeknights, and a lot of people still I run into, they say, what goes on there? And so I'm like, a lot of good stuff goes on there. You should come out there. And then so this channel is designed to show the lives behind,
to highlight those.
Yeah, the lives that are behind the music, the stories behind the music, and you are a huge story. So behind the music and behind the things that go on here. I mean, even probably bigger than just the music, because everything, I mean, probably 75%, probably not more, that is not just music, you got your hands in.
Oh, yeah.
You're pushing, and obviously there is a huge investment in your efforts that go towards this 180. So I know you want to see people come here. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on. So you can really tell us, we can see you. We know these aren't things we bought online and we're just hoping that people can act these parts out. You wrote these plays.
Yeah.
You've written the scenes for the haunted houses. You've written, rock dramas and throughout the years. There must have been hundreds of things that you've done. So that's what this channel is about. And so you don't do it all yourself.
No, you gotta have, you gotta have technicians, not only actors. Mm-hmm. But you gotta have your support group, and that includes like your lighting engineer or your sound engineer.
Sure.
In this specific production, we're actually using 2 microphones, because one microphone to sing with, and then move it out of the way so the audience can see us, and then we're wearing lapel mics.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
2 different mics.
Nuanced things that the audience probably won't even see.
Oh yeah, they'll never even notice. Yeah, they'll never, and you'll never notice the light changes. In a good production, you don't notice the craft that is being used, the techniques that's being used.
I like how you said that. Because in a lot of the things I've sat out in the audience and I didn't know. All I knew is that it took me somewhere.
Yeah.
I was taken to these different scenes, and I really didn't leave my seat, but man, I was drawn there. My attention was brought, and it was this high quality stuff, man.
Yeah, that's the key, is to get the audience, if you can, get them emotionally involved or attached with one of the characters, if not multiple characters.
Right, sure.
And get them to identify or to sympathize, or on the antagonist side to actually begin to despise that character. And so you want emotional reaction, and that's what makes any production you see enjoyable, whether it's a movie or a live production. It's you go so you can emotionally enjoy that production that you're watching. Yeah. It's not just, you don't want to just watch something flat, because a flat line in medical terms is death. And so you got to have something that rises and falls. And so you want to run the gamut. And there's times when you're laughing, and there's times when there's serious contemplation or introspection, and there's times when it's emotionally moving, and there's times when there's anger. And so you want all that.
Yeah.
That makes it an enjoyable night.
And that's something I really never even thought about. I mean, and I know it all happens.
It's all crafted in.
It's all happens,
it's
but
all,
I mean,
it's
to
all
hear you
written
talk
in.
about it, I just want to know more. I mean, how do you do that, and how do you write that stuff in, and how do you pick these people that do it, and then you have I want to say the minions in the background making. You got props, maybe not in this place so much, but in other productions, there's sets and all this stuff that you have to do, and then when it's over, reset it so we can have like this month. The trial, and then bam, a regular night with just some bands.
Night.
So it's there is so much that goes on at the 180.
Constantly.
It's just constantly changing, constantly new. You can't get old, and it's very tasty stuff. People are putting endless amounts of time, like practicing. There's practices going on now in the background, and there's then you guys. I don't know where you're doing your thing, but obviously you are. And what are some of the other things that you got in the hopper? And I'm not trying to get you to give away anything, but is there any other cool things that you got going on in the hopper that you could see?
I got a couple of ideas right now that I got 4 actual production ideas that I'm writing right now. One is Clue.
Oh, cool.
Clue on stage, so all the characters come to the stage, Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum,
that's
Miss
cool.
White, they all come to the mansion, on
we got a
dark
junior
and
version
mysterious
of
night.
Clue. We got a junior version of Clue we play at the house with my new 6-year-old. She's now 6 with Sophia.
Sophia. Speaking of Sophia, I got another one called the GM Bonnies. It's an Italian play.
Oh.
Everybody loves the Italians, and so that's and that one's got a little bit different approach to it. That one's be a musical.
Oh, really?
And so that'll be a musical, and then it'll be you'll have Italian actor. Let's say actors that play Italians.
It's a flavor, an Italian flavor.
Italian flavor.
Nice.
I got another one. It's a really cool idea that I'm working with. It's a takeoff of Lost. I don't know if you remember Lost. It was on TV. It was a TV episode.
It was
called
on forever,
Lost.
wasn't it?
Yeah. And so I'm writing like a 4-episode.
Oh, cool.
That would be once a month in 180.
Oh, that'll be
so
neat.
It'd be a continuation of the storyline. And then the other one is high school play. High school play that would just be hit the current issues in high schools,
Absolutely.
And so those are the 4 that I'm kind of tinkering with right now.
So tell me, Louie, I really want to know why. Why is it that you do this? What makes you do this? Invest so much time. What's your motive? What is your personal motive behind all this?
Well, it's primarily, everything that I do has a gospel message to it. A message of hope, a message of redemption, a message of salvation. Years ago, my life was out of control. It was just a mess, and Jesus saved me, and I was redeemed. My life was redeemed, and so powerfully, and so dramatically, that ever since that time, that I've tried to share that same experience in a different way, and the way I do it is with dramas, with productions, with plays, with skits, with musicals, whatever, and so every one of the productions that I write all carry that same theme of a message of hope, restoration, salvation, help, deliverance, new life. And so that's the motivating factor is, what? You can have a better life. There's hope for you.
Definitely.
You can be saved. You can be forgiven. God can come into your life. Jesus can change your life. That's a great message.
And what a wonderful thing that you can have. It's like a foundation that every production can have. I mean, it's something that doesn't change.
Right.
I mean, it's people, I mean, they're trying to find the new next big fad to base some, next entertainment thing. But we have Jesus Christ, what he did on the cross, and how it has the same effect decade after decade, year after year, moment after moment, life after life. And it's a wonderful thing. I'm going to throw the flyer up there so you guys can see it. The Trial, a live rock theater at the 180 422 West Gurley. Starts at 8 o'clock. Try to get there. If you have any questions, you can see the website at www.prescott180.com or call 928-533-6185. Tell them why they should come on out and why they should come see the Trial.
Don't miss this weekend, the Trial, 8 p.m., 422 West Gurley, because you're gonna enjoy the music, you're gonna enjoy the acting and the drama, you're gonna enjoy the storyline is captivating, the storyline is intriguing, the characters, each one has their own story, and they're on trial. Why are they on trial? I can't tell you. You're gonna find out, and it all ties together in the end. It's like, oh, really? You're gonna love it.
Come out and see it. And I just want to thank Louie once again. Come on out and see the Trial.
8 p.m. Saturday night. Free entry, free refreshments.
Free entry. There is no cost to come on in. April 6th, 2019.